You ever see a math problem and go, what even is this? This one says 3x plus 5 equals 2 divided by x. Huh? Why is x under the line? Why is this equation acting like it's hiding something? Don't worry, we're gonna fix this mess like cleaning your room before your mom sees it. So let's clean it up. First, we must read or get rid of the fraction because fractions are like crumbs in your math sandwich. So we multiply everything by x. So it means we multiply both sides of our equation by x. And finally, by multiplying it, of course, we must simplify the left side. X times 3x, that is going to be 3x squared. X times 5, that is going to be 5x. That is equal to x times 2 over x. Then we get rid of the x on the right side of our equation. And finally, we have 2 on the right side of our equation. And we must move 2 to the left side by subtracting 2 both sides. So we have 3x squared, this one, plus 5x minus 2 equals 0. And we break it apart. So it means we factor this particular trinomial. So we change this 3x squared plus 5x minus 2 into 3x minus 1. Then x times x plus 2 equals 0. So we have another lesson about factoring. You may want to go back and review how to factor this kind of trinomial. And when you check it, just try to multiply using FOIL method, then you can see the result is the same. So now, if the two things multiply to make 0, so one of them has to be 0. So when we do this, we have 3x minus 1. So 3x minus 1, that is equal to 0. And the other one, x plus 2 equals 0 as well. So as we continue, we add both sides by 1. The remaining would be 3x equals 1. Dividing both sides by 3 will leave us x equals 1/3. And the next one, or the other one, is we must subtract 2 both sides. And then the answer is x, this one is cancelled. 0 minus 2, that is negative 2. And that is our another solution. So the two solutions are 1 over 3, or 1/3, and negative 2. Okay, so we move to the next problem. So we have here 3x times 4x plus 5 equals 7 times 4x plus 5. Look, both sides have the same thing, right? So we have, on our left side, we have 4x plus 5. And the right side, we have 4x plus 5. Basically, we can cancel them out. So we can cancel this one. Okay, it canceled them out. And then the remaining would be 3x equals 7. Okay, so because when you divide 4x plus 5 both sides, it will cancel out. And our solution would be, so dividing both sides by 3, our solution would be 7 over 3. Okay, so that is our final answer. The next problem is 4x equals square root of 15x squared plus 5x plus 14. Let's try this one. Let's get rid first of the square root. That square root by squaring both sides of our equation. So we square both sides of our equation. Okay. Now we remove this one. The remaining on our left side, that is 15x squared plus 5x plus 14. And when we square this, we have 4 squared, that is 16, right? X squared, that is x squared. And we move it all to one side of our equation. I think we can move this one, or you can move this one as well if you want to, but let us move this equation or this term to our left side. So we have If we move it, we have 16x squared minus 15x squared minus 5x minus 14 equals 0. And we can simplify this one, right? We can simplify by 16x squared minus 15x squared. And that would give us 1x squared. Okay? So that is x squared only. Okay? So we have x squared minus 5x minus 14 equals 0. So let's factor once again. The factor would be x minus 7 times x plus 2 equals 0. And our x's are x equals 7 and then x equals negative 2. These are our solutions for this equation. Okay? So go ahead and check. If we put 7 here, what would be the remaining? It must be real. It must be equal. Okay? Let us check. Let us check if we have the same solution. So if we have x equals 7, is it possible to have an equal equation? So we have 7 squared. If our x is 7, we have 7 squared minus 5 times 7 minus 14 equals 0. 7 squared, that is 49, right? So we have 5 times 7, 35 minus 14 equals 0. And solving this one, 49 minus 35, that is 14. 14 minus 14, that is going to be 0. And yes, 7 is allowed. How about x equals negative 2? So when you substitute negative 2 to x squared minus 5 times negative 2 minus 14 equals 0. It must be 0, right? So negative 2 squared, that is 4. Negative 5 times negative 2, that is positive 10. Minus 14 equals 0. 4 plus 10, that is going to be 14. 14 minus 14, that is 0. 0 equals 0. And that is allowed as well. Okay? So the two answers are, or the two solutions are, x equals 7 and then x equals negative 2. Now you did it. You did it, guys. Factoring isn't scary anymore, right? It's like a solving puzzle with a snacks and you just leveled up. So next time a wild equation appears, don't panic, okay? Take a deep breath and say, I got this. Because you're not just learning math, you're becoming a math expert. Okay? So at this point in time, we're gonna see you in our next level. See you in our next lesson.